members of the Blockchain Commission for Sustainable Development, participant to the second Blockchain for Impact Global Summit, I extend a warm greetings to you all. I regret not being able to participate in person due to prior commitments. I am deeply honored to present you how blockchain technology is helping the Marshall Islands in achieving our main sustainable development goals. The Marshall Islands is planning to issue the SOF, the first sovereign digital currency based on blockchain technology. First, let's start why are we issuing the SOF. SOF is helping the Marshall Islands achieve its sustainable development goal in two basic ways. One is to end poverty, and two, prepare the world and our country to the rising challenges of climate change. I will start with the issue of climate change. Climate change and global warming are indeed an existential threats that pose great risk to our island nation, mainly from the rising of the sea, which threaten the survival of our nation and our culture. If the Marshall Islands cannot be saved, how will others manage? In September of last year, the Marshall Islands announced to the world of our first country and economy-wide commitment to a goal of reducing greenhouse gas emission to net zero by 2050. We invite more countries to follow this lead. If one of the smallest and most isolated nations on earth can do it, so can the rest of the world. SOF will help us achieve this important goal by 2050, as 5% of the new currency will be endowed to the Green Climate Fund. The fund contributes to promoting usage of renewable energy in our country and planning and adapting for damages of global warming and climate change. SOF will help us to connect more people and our people into the financial system. Blockchain technology has the power to increase financial inclusion. Today, the Marshall Islands has only one correspondent banking relationship. We hope that the SOF will help us increase the connectivity to the financial system. The ecosystem around the SOF will create more jobs and opportunities for our people. Every citizen will receive a sizable portion of the SOF, hence helping us end poverty. Imagine that in a few years, our economy will be digitized and blockchain and fintech startups will be a major part of the SOF ecosystem. The SOF project is an example of how the public and private sector can collaborate. We engaged a private company to become the appointed organizer of the SOF development. It will develop the SOF blockchain and the compliance technology of the SOF. We are designing SOF in a way that is not putting any burden on the government's finances. The currency funds itself. The development is paid in SOF. The long-term maintenance of the network is also paid in SOF. It creates alignment of interest. Everyone is incentivized to make SOF a success. I am honored to announce here at the United Nations the establishment of the SOF Development Fund. The fund is a Marshall Islands not-for-profit that will be responsible for maintaining the SOF network in the long term, seed the ecosystem around the SOF, promote the SOF and its usage both domestically and internationally, smooth the volatility of the SOF by selling and buying the against the US dollar. The underlying principle is that the SAF infrastructure works effectively and robustly without require budgetary support by the IMI government. At this stage, I would like to thank our partners from the public-private partnership for contributing 60% of the appointed organizers' SAF payment from the government, which is about 30% of the total SAF units, to jumpstart the development fund. We are excited to be the pioneer in this field. Thank you very much for your attention. From Moldova.